In this video, we're going to talk about Halo pros and streamers demanding a Halo Battle Royale, talking about the opinions and the disagreements, and we're going to ask the question, does Halo need a Battle Royale to survive? There's a lot we got to cover, but go to the GameLeap website right now for high-quality Halo Infinite guides. We have tips, tricks, VOD reviews, and so much more if you want to absolutely dominate the opposition and quickly climb. Do yourself a favor and go check it out right now down below. Now, at this point, everyone knows the current state of Halo Infinite. It's pretty rough out there, and Halo is not getting any updates anytime soon. Now, we've had some leaks of potentially other studios that have been subcontracted to help create something that is similar to a Battle Royale mode, but we don't know when that will be or if that will actually actualize into a fully fledged Battle Royale. No idea. And a while back, remember, there have been a lot of creators like Dr. Disrespect, Courage, and many others talking about the fact that a Battle Royale mode is exactly what Halo needs to make it really, really big. And in addition to that, they say that Halo would be the perfect canvas for a Battle Royale. Now, the first part, as far as the fact that Halo needing a Battle Royale to survive, I don't think that's true. And some people on Twitter are like, yeah, we said that without a Battle Royale, Halo would die, and look, it's dying because it doesn't have a Battle Royale, when that's obviously not the case. It has nothing to do with the fact that there is or isn't a Battle Royale. It has to do with the fact that the game has 0 live service and it released incomplete. Okay, that's just not even close to what actually happened. Now, on the other hand, I do think that Halo has a really great canvas for a potential Battle Royale, and if they're actually bringing in another studio to do it, and they're not wasting their own time trying to focus on a Battle Royale when there are many big parts of the current game that need fixing, like if they could do both, I mean, they're connected to Microsoft, they should have all the fucking money in the world to just hire as many goddamn people as they need to do all of it and hire other studios as well. So if that's the case, then I'm all for it. But it really depends on if that is the case. Now, that being said, there has been a lot of outcry from streamers and pros all of the sudden talking about the fact that a Battle Royale would just be amazing. It would really, really stick with Halo, and they really want it. First, we have FaZe Snipedown saying, quote, Halo should have spent the last 6 years making the best BR possible with all the available lore while using Forge World to create multiple maps from previous Halos as the POIs. Do that and just update Halo 5's competitive settings for tournaments. Arena shooters just stale as fuck, man. Now, first off, Snipedown is somewhat biased and somewhat unbiased. He does come from a huge history in Halo, sure, but he did also transition from Apex, and moving over from Apex to Halo and then complaining that there's no Battle Royale doesn't really make a ton of sense in my personal opinion. When you were at the top of Apex, you could just stay there. I understand the desire for there to be a Battle Royale here, but I really do think that most of what he's talking about here, most of his anger, is instead coming from the trash state of the game, not exactly his overwhelming desire for a Battle Royale. I'm not saying that he's wrong here. I'm just saying that if the game was going smooth as a full live service game, he wouldn't have this type of anger directed towards Halo should have done this, should have done that. Instead, he would just probably be happy with what he has. But in the current state of things, it makes sense that he would want to dissect a little bit further. And honestly, a Battle Royale would make the game a lot easier to stream from the streamer's perspective. And that's another way where Halo is really struggling. It's not only struggling from content creators, because there's very few besides OGs and your boy Coach Mill's still making content out here, but there is very few people streaming the game. I mean, if you go to the streamers section on Twitch, there's just a very astronomically tiny amount of people, and it's hard because not only is there no live service, but I do think that Halo as a formula doesn't seem to be connecting all that well with streaming and the way that streaming is moving towards. Now, that might change, especially the content creator aspect with Forge, but for now, I think that a Battle Royale would actually bring a lot of interest for streamers. Specifically, let's say what Courage had to say, quote, man, I got slaughtered by the Halo Reddit and Twitter. The industry has changed. Respawn arena shooters don't hold the audience they once did. Too much competition out there with much better clutch/intense/rewarding moments, Valorant CS, and then better endgame with Apex and Fortnite. And then Snipedown responded to this saying, quote, I've been flamed for it also, but this is obviously a realization backed by data. Don't think that there is another game that has the perfect setup that Halo had for an epic Battle Royale if done right. Hell, they could have just used the campaign open world for a BR map for fuck's sake. Now, there's several things going on here, and it's actually pretty hard to know how Halo would be faring in the long term, even if everything was going right. Like, I think you could say maybe Halo is just not going to be able to perform without a battle royale long term as big as some of the other games, and it would be better for the livelihood of the game if they added it at some point later down the line. But you can't just compare the current state of Halo and Halo with a imaginary battle royale when the current state of Halo is not what it should have been, even as just an arena shooter. It is just a hollowed out game currently, and that is just not really a fair argument. It's almost like a straw man where you're directly comparing a potential different type of Halo with the Halo that we have that is not its strongest version, if that makes sense. That being said, I really want to pass the question on to you. How do you feel about pros and streamers talking about a battle royale? Have your opinions changed about a battle royale from before Halo Infinite was released to now? And if a battle royale was implemented, how would you imagine it? How would you use the Halo sandbox in order to create it amazing? And do you like the idea of being able to make custom forged battle royale maps? I think that has a lot of potential, but I really want to hear your opinion about all of that down below. And while you're there, the GameLeap website is the best place to absolutely pop off and climb with Halo Infinite tips, tricks, guides, advanced videos, and so much more. You want to be absolutely cracked to the game, do yourself a favor and go check it out right now down below.